Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm Certum. And once again, I'm not just struggling to maintain my daily life, I'm struggling to keep a voice. Thank you all for coming back and watching my content. It means so much to me. I'm so excited to play this game. We left off last episode doing a fair amount. We mined 1,000 times. Still really far away to go, but it's nice to see that we're done with the mining at least. Getting pretty close to that too, actually. Harvest the snow caps, very nice. Harvest promised fruit. Harvest promised fruit, very good. One more to go, and then we'll get the Spice Maker level 3, which will be actually pretty exciting. And I mentioned the K/M4 will be nice for when we open that back up. However, I think we're pretty far away from a lot of the big stuff, but we'll be there soon. Before you know it, we'll be there. Let's go ahead. This guy. Okay, let's see how many we get. We put in 5. 30. So we get 6 for 1. Oh, very nice. Ooh, we got 4 for 1 before. So 50% increase for those who are doing the math. That's just regular quality too. Very excited to see our animals will not starve anymore. No longer do we have to worry about such things. Let's go ahead and pick up this rusty metal. It's the best metal. Oh, that feels really good. No longer just be skimming by. Come in the spring, we're gonna have to plant a lot more grass and wheat, I think, which is fine. Go ahead and not sell that stuff. We are in the sell box. We got enough, both the high qualities. Good. Great, you'd love to see it. Yeah, we're gonna move through this pretty quickly, though it's gonna be more than enough, I think. Feels good, it feels real good. Let's go ahead and pick up this, another battery, and let's see these, like, oh, we got a job thing. Oh, we have mastered this class now, have we? Those are cross job things too. So I think we should actually do a different job then, since that one's, you know, kind of mastered. We got pretty far in the mage as well. Freezing, absolute blitz, bolt and press, increase magic damage. This will be across all jobs too, which I think would be pretty nice. I think so. I think that's exactly what we should do. I do like Pilgrim. All right, let's try it. I feel like we're getting way more experience than we were, which is, or JP, I should say. In the new ring, I'm not sure how much more we're getting, but, oh yeah, we went in there for the encyclopedia. Could make one high quality orange juice, I think. Well, we'll be making more though. I don't know if that's really what we want. Same with the promised fruit now. What about the pink aloe? Do we have a high quality pink aloe? We do not? Okay, great. Same with mom juice. Do it with the Hama drink. Or the ginger. Either one I think would be acceptable. But we don't have a regular quality ginger, so I guess that simplifies that. We got crops a-cropping. Big fan of the new feed makers. It also just looks cool how large they are. Level 3 stuff looks really cool. Let's see if we can make another repair kit. I don't think we can, because I think we're missing cogs. That's real letdown emotionally. We'll come here and mine this place, even though we've capped out our mining. Just to try to get the monolith. Oh, there's Star Crystal. Same with the cage, just in case we can get some gold, because we do need that to upgrade at least one more weapon, I think. Nope, with us today, though. The hilltop, we need more harvesting. These are ingredients that we typically will use for cooking. Use for drinks, or whatever we wanted. Go to town real quick. I want to see about upgrading our weapons. Even though I'm trying to save up some money, upgrading some of these weapons would be pretty nice, I think. Really? Her blades? I could upgrade those before mine? Oof. Well, that's not gonna happen. We need more iron too. We almost need to go back and start farming some areas, I feel like. That's what we need gold for. Yeah, we need some of that crimson iron. Or gold for Dianthus too. Oh yeah, we definitely need more of that stuff. Interesting. No, I don't think we're going to go back farming today. As smart as it might be to do something like that. Let's continue on in the Order Cradle. The House of Wisdom, of course. What is this room for? This is a library, an automated archive of human knowledge that was compiled by a news company in the Common Era. It's a database of human history, research, culture, customs, all of human knowledge. We use it as an external storage to draw knowledge from. So this is why you omens know so much about us. What did you want to show us here then? I wanted to go over some history with you before going into my plan, specifically the Kane's final history. Oh, yep, this looks familiar. This is Paradise Project. Yes, that was the last piece of research that the Kanes conducted. When they realized that there was no way of stopping the Wet Queen from emitting Gaia dust, they made a plan to live among it. It's called the Paradise Project. The idea was to build a barrier around city that would prevent the invasion of Gaia Dust and create a heaven on Earth. You saw the abandoned Eden on Lost Gaia. That was a test city for the project. But that means they gave up trying to resolve the Gaia Dust. They had concluded that any attempt to bring the Gaia Dust under control would be a waste of time. How disappointing. In my time, we were still fighting hard to rid the world of the Gaia Dust's harmful effects. That's just how much things have changed since you left. I would like to remind you, more than anyone, to understand their decision, though. Because the leaders of the Paradise Project were Mr. and Mrs. Lebenethal. Your parents? Mom and Dad did that? Lebenethal's accomplished scholars known for their Astrum cell research concluded that eliminating Gaia Dust was infeasible. And the last 2,000 years have only proven them right. Even we cannot find a solution to the Gaia Dust. We are high-level artificial intelligences. Hold on, Geist. That's not what you had said before. Haven't you found a way to end the Quietus? I said I made a breakthrough regarding Quietus. I don't recall saying I could end it. The idea of trying to end the Quietus has already resulted in a great number of tragedies. Tracing it back, our arrogance is also the root cause of the Lost Gaia getting trapped between dimensions. That was the consequence of the Gaia purification scheme we have been carrying out. It's our fault the Lost Gaia had a territorial shift. We have to find a fix to the Quietus. That's what gave us Seth's hope. Don't go down that route, Dianthus. I can tell you from experience that so-called hope is some kind of bug. Hope is a monster that feeds on wishes and consumes your thoughts. Don't rear such a destructive monster. My old personality became so obsessed with the impossible task of trying to end Quietus. I went as far as to attempt a senseless massacre. Don't you remember? The star Apotheosis. Words. As long as we cling this idea of eliminated Quietus, humanity has no future. But I get it, you're a realist. Now will you please tell us your plan? I suggest we reinstate the Paradise Project and preserve Re-Gaia's environment with a Quietus barrier. If humans reside within the barrier, then it will mean they can live normally throughout Quietus. Sounds claustrophobic. I mean, it's only one day out of the month. It does? I mean, it sounds less claustrophobic than living inside your house for a day. But now you must be aware that we have manipulated information on several occasions with you, Abels. Imaginary royalty in the Castle of Illusion, the magic of the monolith. And humans accept information without questioning it because you have an imagination. You're designed to supplement the blanks in reality with your imagination. With this ability, it is easy for you to even fabricate fictional beings. That is how the concept of God came to rule over the whole world, by being replicated in humans' imaginations over and over again. If we can use that creativity, then I say ensuring humanity's survival by keeping them within an enclosed space is perfectly plausible. For example, we could convince them that there are other humans living outside of Paradise, or, none of this is sitting right with me, you're practically saying to our faces that we're inferior to you. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, that was not my intention. It is within the nature of the intelligent life to perceive situations only as far as they can see. Have you heard of the cosmic egg? The universe is a framework that is perceived subjectively. Before humans recognize the universe as space, it's made up of only the sky, land, and sea. Chick can only understand what's inside the egg, but as long as it's comfortable in there, the chick won't complain. We could recreate that on Re-Gaia, Heaven's Shell. We could recreate that on... Nope, that is my plan. So those were your true intentions. You might normally brush off such a suggestion, but with time closing in on us now. That's right, the end of this cradle's hibernation period is drawing near. What? Not even hibernation can keep cells alive forever. That's why we don't have much time to deliberate. I'd like to hand a decision over to you, Arya. What decision? I have run a simulation which confirmed the Heaven's Shell idea could be realistically implemented. But here is the problem. In order to maintain the Heaven's Shell, we would need to use all of the energy from the Sea's light to power the Quietus Banner. Oh, but you can't do that. Right. What would happen to the world outside the Heaven's Shell? It would inevitably waste away after being cut off from the environmental regulation of the Sea's light provided. But no, that's awful. That is the least of our worries. The problem is the area we can cover. Even using all 4 seeds light, at most would be able to maintain a barrier within a 25 rim radius. How big is that? It's only large enough for a certain number of inhabitants. What about the people that can't enter? That is the problem. I will answer it with the result of my simulation. According to my preliminary calculations, Heaven's Shell could fit at maximum all of the Canes sleeping in the cradle, or all of the Abels who live on Regiai. One of the two. Oh. This is an extremely difficult ethical decision. The decision I'd like you to make, Arya, is which species of humans should we keep? No order is to preserve humanity, so it's ethically impossible for us to eradicate one version of humanity. It would be a violation of the 3 major regulations. We cannot ask the people of Regaia to decide either, as they would surely choose their own kind due to their selfish gene. And even if we wake up the Canes, the same would apply to them too. Although it is not ideal, you have at least lived on Regaia and made several acquaintances in your time here. You are the best positioned to say which world is better. As only you can make a fair and ethical decision on which version humanity should carry into the future. Ooh, that's heavy. That's heavy stuff. I'd like you to decide which one you feel is best for the future of humanity. I implore you, Arya, please decide for the future of humanity and the attainment of heaven. That's messed up. You only feel that way because you're not facing up to reality, Absurdum. We Seth have been trying to solve this problem for 2,000 years. Do you really think you'll suddenly be able to find a solution now in the short time we have? This may be asking you to think beyond your intellect, but stop clinging onto the imaginary. I'm sorry, Absurdum. Geist is right about this one. They may not be perfect, they lack decision-making skills, but at the end of the day, they are still high-level AI. Their intelligence surpasses ours a long time ago. No matter how hard we try, we won't be able to suggest a better solution than them. The days when we could afford to indulge the dreams and fantasies are over. You're right, dreams are nothing more than humans' over-optimistic assumptions. What's more, the Paradise Project was your parents' suggestion. If there's anyone who should take responsibility for continuing where they left off, it's you. I suppose you humans would call this kind of coincidence a twist of fate. Arya. How am I supposed to make that choice? Why can't you just like 50-50 it? I can't. That's such a massive decision. The end of the hibernation period is drawing near, but we do have a little time. Take one day out to think about it. Then come with me with your answer the day after tomorrow. Rough. What are we doing back here? I want to go back up there. Oh, I'm too worried apparently. Oh, Absurdum. Heaven's Shell is humanity's only chance at survival. But it's either you new humans, or us, the original ones. Only one of us can survive. It's almost funny, isn't it? Alright, now you all see me as... I'm your enemy. The Basilica, you're not our enemy. Don't give me those empty niceties. I'm sorry, I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. I probably won't say anything nice in this state. I got too many thoughts going through my head. It feels like there's a dark, heavy spirit sit deep in my chest. I need to go home. I mean, that's fair. She left the party. I mean, just the fact that she found out that her parents were in charge of this would be heavy. We may as well call it a day, too. How's Arya doing? Might be a good idea to check on her. I thought she moved out. She doesn't live here anymore. I don't remember where she moved to, though. Just gonna throw this in here real quick. Moved into town here. Oh, that's right. She moved to go live inside that strange thing that's now gone. Her pod isn't here. Oh, I thought you were with Arya. You know where she is? Well, I saw her earlier. She ran into the meteorite that was here and left. I tried calling after her, but she didn't hear me. She didn't seem herself. She looked very serious about something. You two are always together, though. I'm surprised she's not with you. There's something we can't tell you yet. I see. I don't know what the exact situation is, but I can see that you are all fighting very hard for something. Whenever you feel lost and you don't know what to do, just remember that spirit you had in the beginning. Because you can't solve tomorrow's problems by only thinking about tomorrow. Think about how you lived in the past, how that led to you now, and where it will take you. There's no point in regretting your past, but know that everything you've experienced until now has a purpose. I think it may benefit both of you to look back over it again. What a wise mayor. So much better than Lewis. Sleep in your bed. I doubt it's like gonna let me go anywhere and do anything else, so I suppose we should. Some cheese, some mayonnaise. A bit of money. We'll take it. It's good for us. Serdum, are you awake? Apologize for showing up uninvited. What's wrong? Nothing is necessarily wrong, but... I know. Could you take me to Highgun Canyon when you are ready? There's something I would like to tell you. And I can't tell you for reasons. Okay. Well, nothing new there, I suppose. Communicate from Abandoned Eden. Castle Illusion. A message with no sender was sent to the castle. It was addressed to you, Absurdum. You're free to do with the message as you will. Its contents are as follows. A mysterious noise has been observed. Hypothesis junction. Investigate right away. Oh. Doodaloo, humans. Sorry, what? Interesting, very interesting. Looks like our potatoes are already done. That's pretty exciting. Let me over there. Can't wait for the big one so we can just walk between them. Maybe now's not the time. Oh, really? Time has stopped. Fantastic. Interesting that it won't let me mine and stuff, though. Man, we're just filling up in there. It's so awesome. How much do you hold? 300? Oh my. So you can hold a lot. I did not pick them. No, I picked up everything. Okay. Focus, Absurd. You got this. Just kind of throw everything in here real quick, I think. We'll deal with it later when we're allowed. Guess we have places to be, better places than this. I can't actually switch transports, but it's fine because time is stopped. Cerdum, what did you want to talk to me about? You don't remember? Well, it was a long time ago. This is where we met. Oh, I remember, but what's that have to do with anything? This time I told you what happened that day. Well, what happened? Don't you remember? This is where you found me waiting to be scrapped. If you had decided to leave me there, then I would most likely would have had my personality replaced just like Geist. I'm only able to tell you this now because you saved me that day. How did you end up in that state? It was not my intention to conceal this from you, but until that day, I had been acting alongside Geist. You sided with Geist? No, Geist wanted to save the planet. He was trying to eliminate the threat of the Quietus. He was the strongest of any Seth, probably stronger than any human too. But one day he left, concealing his location, and when he came back, he was almost unrecognizable. He had become obsessive. Looking back now, I suspect he had been to Lost Gaia and back by himself. When he returned, he cut himself off from the collective consciousness and became absorbed with his own thoughts. For long, he had resolved to destroy this planet. I objected to that. The disagreement ended in him kicking me out of his airship, and that is how I landed here. However, despite all of that, it's true that his end goal was to eliminate the Quietus. It's hard to imagine Geist like that. So those were his true intentions. Yes. What the new Geist is saying is right. He proposed giving up on the idea of ending Quietus and living within a safe space instead. Heaven's Shell. It may be the only route we have left. It is sad to hear that coming from him, though. He was one of the Seth who made every effort to end the Quietus despite what everyone told him. I feel like that level of will can't be reached through logic alone. What? Don't look at me like that, Absurdum. Is it strange to hear that coming from me? No, not at all. I don't know anymore. I'm well aware by now that my behavior is abnormal. This is between you and me, but I think I might be malfunctioning the same way Geist did. There's a noise within my logic circuit which cannot be put into words. A light of sorts. It has been growing ever louder since you defeated me in the Castle of Illusion. Are you broken? No, there are no problems with my hardware. But the pattern in my logic has changed. Frankly speaking, I have high hopes for you. Based on just specs alone, you shouldn't be able to defeat me. Not to mention how you miraculously defeated Geist, who had the planet's power as backup. The odds were 1 in a million. To be honest, I was too wrapped up in the Geist's idea of proper death, as many of us were. But you told him that innocent people would die that way. That you were the one and only person who could say that to his face. I just said it as it was. And that's your strong point, in my opinion. I will let you in on something. Not even we are perfect. There is no such thing as theory without holes. Because all events in this world unfold from possibilities. How reality is defined depends on the existence probability. Among the many factors that may alter the possibilities, Monolite is the most pivotal. The principle that you can use magic for Monolite. Probability theory is involved there. I can't tell you the specifics, but all you need to know is that Monolite is at the hypercenter of these variations. The truth is, when you fought with Geist, whenever you fought hard to accomplish something for that matter, the Monolite just demonstrated abilities that far exceeded its specs, as if in response to your determination. It is almost as though the Monolite had a will of its own. So you're saying that it's alive? That I do not know, but I will let you in on something confidential. Even though it is we who made the Monolite, we do not actually understand how it brings about magic. It is likely that the situation will unfold as Geist speculated. But if something about that does not sit right with you, even if it's just a faint feeling, then resist what is correct. You humans have a heart. Believe it when it whispers to you. If anyone can do that, it's you. During the Common Era, people once tried to fly, despite harsh criticism from those around them. The idea was brushed off as an unrealistic fantasy. The same thing happened again when people tried to defy gravity and break through the atmosphere and take off into space. Throughout history, those who have changed the world were always wrong, according to the common knowledge of the time. Even the first Protobiont to clamber out of the sea onto the land was most likely an anomaly among its kind. Such unattainable fantasies, those ridiculous ideas, they only came to fruition because of your human ability to dream. That is how humanity was written its history. It's unreasonable that you would lose that ability just because we appeared. We are superior only in intellect. So, make the decision for yourself. It is not for someone else to choose. You're the only one in the world who can make that decision. As far as I can observe. That is the one function that you human beings have. It feels like a backhanded compliment, but okay. Oh, it's noon. We gotta go now. Sleep in my bed. No. I got farming to do. You can't do this to me. I didn't miss any? Okay, good. Did everything get watered for me? Why? Why would you do this? Nice, lots of high quality oranges. Enough apples, I think, to tick over the next thing. So the animals are good. Let's go ahead and put these away. Do you know how many high quality ones? So we have 10. Okay, that does feel sufficient. Yeah, pull some money our way. He's going. What's do we need? Last bit of corruption there. And a battery. Really need to get more of that red ore though. Oof. There we go. Let's hit the other bits of the farm real quick. Some gold, very good. It looked like there was a harvest spot up here at the suspicious lake. Need some hard lumber, which I don't really need, but that's okay. Let's go back inside. Oh, there's a way. And then I was gonna see if we could make something. Dessert maker level 3. Sprinklers are missing the water cores of all things. It's kind of sad to see. I wonder if there's a sprinkler level 3 though. Let's make some of these. Just in case we run into a fear, hopefully we can just burst it down. Get another fear done. Seems silly to waste some time of the day like that and not make something. You meet with Geist tomorrow. What is Arya up to? Her pod still isn't back. Try and talk things through with her tomorrow, properly. A noble despair. I should have been in the last of the documents for the Paradise Project. Thank you, Jabberwocky. Why do you want to know about it all of a sudden? It's complicated, huh? Beep boop. Stick my hands through the keyboard. Oh, Arya, wait a second. There's one more thing here. Can I see it? Looks like a list of names for a critical experiment. That's... Oh no, did she find out? I know, we got 12 more grand. Thank you, Lump Potatoes. Meeting with the Geistes today. You should talk to Arya. Once again, time has stopped. But we'll indeed have to wait till tomorrow because this is the end of the episode. I do want to thank everyone for coming by. I hope you guys are doing quite well. I hope you guys feel better than I do. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.